Hey guys! Happy Friday! It's Friday. What's everybody doing? Let me do something real quick. I always wonder what kind of a face I make when I do this. Okay. All right, so hey everybody, if you guys are watching the live, drop a number 1, and if you're watching the replay, drop a number 2, and I would love to know where you're watching from. So it's Friday, everybody seems to be in a super great mood always on Fridays, right? Hi Kim, hi Julie, hey Julie, how are you? I hope you're having a great week. Hey Andrea. All right, hi Jamie. So, okay, everybody, what I wanted to talk about today is something that my phone keeps on. I keep having messages go through. So, one of the things that I wanted to talk about today is something that I have people ask me daily. And I spent the last 28 months coaching people on this particular thing. And basically, for 28 months, I helped people lose weight burn fat and lose fat through doing the ketogenic diet, drinking ketones, and doing reboots, a monthly metabolic reboot, and I learned a lot through that experience. I learned a ton through it. I learned what works for me, what works for my body, what doesn't work for me, and I saw a lot. I got to see a lot what works for other people and where other people are making mistakes, where I made mistakes. So, okay, so. Anyways, what I want to share about today are my top 10 tips for weight loss. And these are things that I have found that work for me. So here's number 10. We'll start with number 10. So don't do the ketogenic diet or the low carb diet if you're not going to track your macronutrients. And a lot of people, when I say that to people, they're like, well, what are macronutrients? And I'm like, if you don't know what macronutrients are, then you shouldn't be doing the ketogenic diet or a low carb diet, really. Because what happens is high fat foods are dense, more calorie dense foods. So what I mean by that is, say, like the cream cheese, the bacon, the eggs, eggs aren't high, well, they're high cholesterol. So all the, salami, all these things that people think are keto foods, actually, that's not a true ketogenic diet when you're eating, like, all of that kind of stuff. It's almost more like an Atkins type diet, but it's a misconception that a lot of people make, and when they start doing the keto diet or the low carb diet, they just start eating a crap ton of those kind of things: bacon, avocado, cream cheese, salami, lunch meat. Number one, a lot of those things are high in sodium. They're high in preservatives. They're very highly processed foods. So I don't really even recommend all of those, a lot of those things. However, when I first started going keto, I did a lot of those things, and I made a lot of the same mistakes. And at first, I was able to lose pretty well, but it was because I was cutting out the sugar, the breads, the pastas, all of that kind of stuff. So anyways, my first one, number 10, don't do the ketogenic diet if you're not going to cut out if you're not going to track your macronutrients. So, number 9, drink at least half your body weight in ounces of water. And there are some people recently that have said, oh, I can't drink that much water. Figure out a way to drink that much water, because your body needs it. All of your vital organs need water. Your body is made up mostly of water. Your brain is made up of water. Your body needs this water. And also, drinking all of this water is going to pull fat out of your cells, and it's going to flush the toxins out of your system. And for whatever reason, drinking the water during when you're trying to lose fat or burn fat or lose weight, however you want to say it, there is a difference between burning fat and just losing weight. But it's so critical to drink half your body weight in ounces of water or more. So I should be drinking about 80 ounces of water a day. I probably drink between 120, 40 between 120 to 140 ounces of water a day. Usually by 10, 11 o'clock, I've got 80 to 90 ounces of water in. I love drinking water for whatever reason. I made it a habit and I'm used to doing it. So shoot for your goal to be half your body weight in ounces of water. If you weigh 200 pounds, you're going to need to drink 100 ounces of water a day. If you're 180 pounds, you need to drink 90 ounces of water a day. If you're 150 pounds, you need to get 70 ounces of water in every day. And that does not include coffee. That does not include soda. That doesn't include Diet Coke. That doesn't include any of that. If you're drinking ketones, it doesn't include that. And especially if you're drinking alcohol, if you're drinking coffee, or if you're drinking ketones, those are all natural diuretics, and you need to be drinking even more water than your half your body weight. So if you are one of those people who says, I can't drink that much water, I struggle with drinking that much water, then you need to figure out a way to drink that much water, because it's a very critical component in weight loss. So, number 8, use MyFitnessPal or another simple, easy-to-use app to track your calories. Because guess what? If you're not burning more calories than you consume, you're not going to lose any weight. So, and it's important to know how many calories you should be consuming. If you're not losing weight and you want to be, then you need to eat fewer calories. Or if you want to eat so many calories, you're going to have to move and get in some exercise so that you're burning off some of those calories. Calories count, you guys. I know that people don't want to, have to track. They don't want to have to count carbs or macronutrients, but it's important. And if you're serious about your goals, you're going to discipline yourself enough to do it. So I recommend MyFitnessPal. It's super easy to use. You can plug foods in there. You can, most people have a smartphone. You can scan the UPC code on different things, and it'll plug in all the macronutrients for you and everything. So number 8 is use MyFitnessPal to track your calories. Number 7, one of the things that there are a ton of health benefits to doing this, and it's called intermittent fasting. If you don't know what intermittent fasting is, I suggest that you Google it. And I'll give a quick description. Intermittent fasting is eating in a shorter time window during the day. For example, I typically during the week, on the weekdays, eat between the hours of 12 and 4. I don't eat until 12 o'clock, and I stop eating at 4 o'clock. I'm not crazy about it. If I don't eat until 4:30 or 5 o'clock one day, that's fine. And on the weekends, I will be more flexible, because a lot of times we're going out for dinner or we're at, somebody else's house or whatever. So I try and be more flexible on the weekends. However, I still don't eat until usually noon, because I'm never really in the mood to, so why not? So number 7 is intermittent fasting. And there are a ton of health benefits to intermittent fasting, so you can Google that and find out more about that. Number 6 is don't drink alcohol. You guys are all going to be mad at me for that, but for real, if you're serious about your goals, you have to give up the alcohol for a while until you get to your goal. And if you aren't willing to do that, then you're not serious about your goal, right? I hate to say it, you hate to hear it. But if you're not willing to do what it takes to get to your goal, you're not ready to do this yet. So anyway, so cutting out alcohol or eliminating it completely, or if you'd like, designate one day a week where you can have some cocktails. I usually will drink on Saturday, and it stalls out my weight loss every single week. So, but it's real life, and I like to have a few drinks on the weekend, so I do it. But I'm telling you, it takes my body a couple days to recover from it, and I don't even drink that much. I mean, I'll have and I drink low carb. I'll drink a Truly, White Claw, or there's some kind of Smirnoff drink like that. Or I like vodka and soda, or I like tequila with soda and a little bit of lime juice and salt on the rim. And so I'm choosing low carb options, but I'm telling you guys, if I have more than 3 or 4 drinks over the whole course of the whole evening, it takes my body several days to recover. And I know that I shouldn't even do that much because of what it makes my body feel like, and how hard it is on my body for the next few days, and how much it stalls out my weight loss. I know I would do so much better if I didn't do it at all on the weekends, but it's real life. You like to have some cocktails. Cocktails are a part of socializing and going out and having fun. So if you're not going to completely eliminate the alcohol, then I highly suggest to limit yourself to X amount of drinks on a Friday or a Saturday. And so let's see. The next tip, and you have to be accountable to somebody about that, because like tell your significant other, tell your spouse or whatever, okay, I need to stop after 3 drinks or whatever it is. And the other thing is include your drinks in your calorie consumption for the day. If it's your goal, and you should be go online and go to a calorie. I'll try and find one and drop it in the link. There are some different little formulas you can plug in your weight and your activity to find out how many calories you should be eating each day. So once you figure that out, you always need to include every single thing that you put in your mouth in this calorie allotment, including alcoholic beverages. So you guys, a lot of times the reason that people are not losing weight is because they're not including their alcohol consumption into their daily caloric intake. And alcohol can be really high in calories. You guys would be so surprised. Like, I love a perfect margarita from Vivio's in Indian River. I love it. Or from any place, a top shelf margarita. But the amount of calories in it from the sour mix, it's crazy. So I don't do that. I do tequila with soda and a little bit of lime juice. So go on Pinterest or whatever, find low carb options or low calorie options. That's something that you can do too. So number 5 is don't eat processed or packaged foods. So what I mean by that is, like, there are some processed or packaged foods that we'll eat. Like, we've been doing on organic granola, and I'll have a little bit of that each day. So I'll do some packaged foods, but we don't typically buy, or like we put slivered almonds on things sometimes. So there's a few different packaged foods that we will use, but typically no chips, no granola bars. Even if it says like healthy this or healthy that, you need to check the calories or the carb count on it. And a lot of times what they say is healthy is not healthy at all. So don't eat processed or packaged foods. And I mean, you want to limit yourself on like the pepperoni, the salami, the lunch meat. It's high in nitrates and different things like that. Bacon even, you want to limit that for sure. So anyways, don't eat processed or packaged foods. So number 4, the next one is cut out sodas, sugars, and sweets drastically, or at least limit them. Just cut them out completely, or drastically limit them is what I meant to say. So no bread, no pasta. And once you get used to this and you realize how good your body feels without all this stuff, you know what, you guys, eliminating all that carbs and junk and everything is going to make your body operate so much more efficiently. It's going to blow your mind. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to think more clearly, and you're going to reduce your body's inflammation rate dramatically. So number 4, cut out soda, sugar, sweets, and dramatically limit your carbs. Very rarely do I ever eat more than 40 carbs in a day. So set yourself a limit. Say maybe you want to start with only eating 50 carbs in a day. Start there. You can fill up with a lot of foods, and when you're doing this, I eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of salads and stuff like that, and foods that are high in fiber offset the carb count. So you guys can do net carbs, which you're going to do total amount of carbs, deduct the fiber, and then the net carbs will be that number. So number 3 is exercise or move your body. You guys, like I said before, if you're not losing weight or currently, then it's because you're consuming more calories than you're burning. So if you need to burn more calories, then you need to move your body more. So if you aren't big into exercise, maybe just get out and go for a walk after dinner or something like that, or If you work, maybe go on your lunch hour and walk for 10 or 15 minutes, or go do some squats or sit-ups or something if you're at home. Or go on Pinterest, you guys. And in my private group, I try and add some different exercise tips now and then, and I need to get better at sharing more. Get active, get more active, you guys. Go play with your kids, play with your grandkids, do yard work, get down and weed your garden or whatever. Move your body more. You need to be burning more calories. So, number 2 is work on your mindset, you guys. There is 9 times out of 10, there's a reason you're overeating, or I find that a lot of people, well, and I definitely was guilty of this, eating out of boredom, eating because you're stressed, eating because, you know, like if you're sad or something like that. There are a lot of different reasons that that people overeat. So you got to get to the root of the reasons why you're feeling the way you're feeling. So work on your mindset, you guys. Get into a positive environment. Be feeding your mind with positive information. Get around positive people and people who can encourage you, and read some good things, you guys. Go online and look for some different books about mindset, or maybe positive mindset or something like that. So actually, this is a really great book I just started reading today. It's called Thrive, and it's awesome so far. So that's great for mindset. So, okay, number 1 is set weekly goals. Instead of being like, okay, I've got to lose 50 pounds, take that 50 pounds and set yourself a 6-month goal or whatever, or a 7-month goal, or a 1-year goal, and break it down into, divide that. Say you want to lose 50 pounds, divide it by 12 months, so that's going to be 6 pounds a month. Take that month and divide it into the weeks, and what can you do each day to lose a pound and a half each week. If you guys need to join Weight Watchers or whatever it is you need to do so that you can be accountable, find a way to eat, then you need to do that. You need to set things into weekly goals. But a lot of time, like I said, I'll find a calorie calculator and plug that into the comments so that you guys can figure out how many calories you need to consume to lose weight. And then you're going to break that up into, like, each day, make you a meal plan of that includes that amount of calories. Sorry, you guys, I'm losing my voice. So take your big goal and break it down, and take a 1-year goal and break it down into months, and then take the months and break them into weeks. Take the week and break it into days. So the last thing that I want to share about this is reward yourself with non-food items when you hit your weekly goals, and celebrate all the victories along the way. Celebrate non-scale victories as well, which means if you fit into a smaller pair of pants, then you should celebrate that. So reward yourself with non-food items, like get a new piece of jewelry, maybe a new bracelet, go to a movie, take yourself out, get your nails done, go get a pedicure or something like that. And the last tip is, well, that's this is not part of the top 10 or whatever, but another thing that I want to say that's super helpful is grab a buddy and be accountable to somebody, because it helps so much more, and everything's better with a friend, right? So let's go through those again real quick. Top 10 weight loss tips. Don't do the keto diet if you're not going to track your macros. Number 9, drink half your body weight in ounces of water. Number 8, use MyFitnessPal to track your calories, or another app if you know of one. Number 7 is do intermittent fasting. Number 6, drink at least half your body weight in water. No, that's not what it is. Number 6 is don't drink alcohol, or limit it to 1 day a week. Number 5 is don't eat processed or packaged foods. Number 4 is cut out sodas, sugar, sweets, and dramatically limit your carbohydrates. So I say shoot for 40 or 50 carbs a day. So number 3 is exercise or move your body more. Number 2 is work on your mindset. Number 1 is set weekly goals. Break down your big goal into monthly goals, and then weekly goals, and then to a daily goal. And then lastly, reward yourself with non-food items and be accountable. Use the buddy system. So anyways, you guys, I hope that you all are having a great week. Those are some of the tips that have really helped me and that help a lot of the people that I coach. So if you guys have more questions, feel free to reach out to me. And the other thing is that I highly recommend using a supplement to reduce your appetite and improve your mood, reduce your appetite, give you more energy. So if you guys have information on what supplement I can recommend for that, shoot me a message or drop info in the comments below, and I'll be happy to help you. But I hope you guys all have a super great weekend. And if you are trying to lose weight and you're planning on going out drinking tonight, I suggest that you kind of game plan for it. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great night. It's been an amazing week. I'm so thankful for all of you, thankful for all my customers and followers, and I appreciate you all. So enjoy this beautiful sunny weekend, and happy first day of summer. We'll talk to you guys soon.